Today, we will talk about excessive, redundant, and toxic attention. We will discuss how it destroys our lives and how we allow it to happen by buying into attention, as we used to say in childhood. Every person craves attention. It is important to show attention to others, and even when we talk about respect and kindness, we often mean being attentive to a person, showing and giving attention. These are wonderful words, but attention can also mask genuine negative and destructive influences that we may unknowingly allow to ruin our lives and take away what we have. We fall for attention when someone looks at us with interest, listens intently, and encourages us to share details about our lives. Without realizing it, we may reveal too much, crossing all imaginable boundaries simply because we mistake attention for sincere love or respect. In life, we often give little attention to others because everyone is focused on their own matters, which is completely normal. We solve our problems, pursue our goals, and support our loved ones. When someone starts asking about our lives in great detail, it may seem harmless at first, but as one writer once said, nothing is more boring than listening to someone else's dreams. The same applies to the details of other people's lives unless they are someone we deeply love. Attention and love are sometimes confused. Attention and respect can also be mistaken for each other. When someone takes a keen interest in our stories and encourages us to share more, it is not always genuine. Unless they are a loved one or a professional like a psychologist or investigator who has a job-related reason to seek details, excessive attention from others should raise caution. Consider a neighbor who persistently inquired about a woman's husband, his habits, flaws, financial matters, relationships with relatives, and preferences. This situation mirrors a classic story where a thief learns about a dog's favorite food to lure it away. Eventually, the neighbor, using the information she gathered, gained the husband's trust, destroyed the marriage, and betrayed the wife by distorting her words. Similarly, an employee in a large company shared financial details with a seemingly interested acquaintance, only to later realize that this information had been passed on to a competitor, resulting in her dismissal. Another case involved a coworker who vented about his boss to an attentive listener, who later used the information to advance his own career while the original speaker was fired. Sometimes people listen not out of kindness but for personal gain. In cults, members are encouraged to disclose all their personal details, mistakes, and secrets, making them vulnerable and easy to manipulate. Having too much information about us gives others power over us, which is why excessive curiosity should always be met with caution. A particularly toxic form of attention involves people who snoop into our lives, much like an old fairy tale character who touched and inspected everything at a market stall. These people pry into our personal matters not out of care but with ulterior motives. Someone who knows too much about us can use that knowledge against us, making us weaker, more submissive, or even taking advantage of us financially or emotionally. Many people experience excessive attention from those who secretly envy them. When we suffer losses, fall ill, or face hardship, these individuals may show extreme interest, not to help but to relish in our misfortunes. Studies show that envious individuals feel discomfort when others succeed but experience satisfaction when those they envy face difficulties. We must protect our privacy and not disclose too much, especially about our loved ones or confidential matters. Just as doctors are bound by medical secrecy, we too should be mindful of what we share. If someone is overly interested in our lives, we should ask ourselves, why are they so curious? What do they gain from knowing all these details? If a stranger asks a child about their name, age, and where their parents work, the child should be taught to question the intent behind such inquiries. Similarly, if someone persistently asks about our workplace, family, or personal affairs, we should be wary of their true motives. Times are complex, and we must be extra cautious about those who show excessive interest in our lives. Instead of revealing too much, we should safeguard our secrets and personal space. As a philosopher once wrote, imagine a jar of jam. If everyone dips their spoon into it, the jam will inevitably spoil. The same applies to happiness, well-being, and success. Not everything should be shared indiscriminately. Wishing you happiness, health, and trustworthy friends. Remember to be cautious and value your privacy. For those who enjoy reading, my texts are available for free on social media. Links can be found in the first comment and video description. Past webinar recordings are available on my website, and my books are published in major bookstores. A new book, The Velvet Book Asterisk, has just been sent to print, and more will follow. I am grateful to share this journey with you, wishing you all the best.